another rebuild. Going 0-6 so far this season. So, of course, that means we're going to be rebuilding them. Let's take a look at the team. So, yeah, I mean, this team is pretty damn bad. They do have Justin Fields, go Bucks, but it just really has not worked out in New York for him. He's still only 26 years old, has all the potential in the world, just has not put it together yet. He holds the ball too long, takes a lot of unneeded sacks. He just really needs a place to develop him and just be able to develop there. And I mean, so far, he just really hasn't had that. I know, yeah, I do love Justin Fields. It was so fun watching him at Ohio State. I really want him to be a good quarterback, obviously. I just don't know if he's going to be here for the long run. 75, he's only a normal dev. It might be pretty hard to try to develop him now at 26 years old. We'll give him a year, but besides that, I don't know how much longer we can give to Justin Fields. We probably will be picking in the top 5. And I mean, if there's a good QB there, we're taking the good quarterback. Besides that, Breece Hall, one of the best running backs in the league. Braylon Allen is a really good short yardage down back. I do really like Braylon Allen. Of course, again, Garrett Wilson, go Bucks. One of the best receivers in the league. And I mean, the only receiver on this Jets team besides, I mean, what do they have? Josh Reynolds, Arian Smith, Alan Lazard from the Aaron Rodgers, which of course, that wasn't the best either. But Arian Smith, we're going to try to develop him. Probably won't be a huge piece for us going forward. At least for this year, he will be though. He'll be a key piece. I mean, he's the second receiver on the team. I'm going to try to develop him, I mean, as much as possible. Don't really know how that's going to work. For the offensive line though, it's actually pretty solid. Olu Fushano, obviously a great young piece. Going to be around for the long term. He's already a 76 and he's a superstar dev. John Simpson's not bad. Joe Tippmann is pretty solid. Elijah Vera Tucker's obviously pretty good. I mean, when healthy, he does get injured a lot, but in the game, he won't be. And then, of course, their rookie Armand Membu, 80 overall and is a hidden dev, so that's really solid for us. This offensive line is honestly probably going to be set for probably majority, if not damn near all the rebuild. Mason Taylor should not be a normal dev. He should definitely be. I don't know how Arian Smith has hidden, and then Mason Taylor is a normal dev. He's been absolutely killing it this season, and he's only 74 overall. So, I mean, he should definitely be going up in the next Madden update. Anyway, let's take a look at the defense now. Honestly, the defense is just pretty bad. Of course, Quentin Williams, one of the best defensive tackles in the league. Besides that, we could definitely use another tackle. Both edges, that's for damn sure. Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald just are not what the Jets thought they would be. Sauce Gardner hasn't been good this year at all. Had a really good rookie year, but I mean, at least in the game, he'll be fine. He's a 94 X factor. But in real life, especially this year, he just has not looked that good. Although something that is really good, though, is Azariah Thomas out of Florida State. He's a pretty big corner. He develops pretty well, so happy about that. 75 hidden dev. And then Jarvis Brownlee, who they got for the Titans for nothing. I don't know why the Titans traded him away. I think they traded him for like a 6th-round pick or something. He's still, I think, this is only his second year, right? It is. It's only his second year, 5'10", out of Louisville. He's going to be pretty solid for us. The linebackers definitely could use some help. Jamin Sherwood was a safety who moved to linebacker. In the game, though, he actually does pretty well. And then Quincy Williams is getting up there in age. We're probably going to have to replace Quincy Williams. But like I was saying, Jamin Sherwood actually develops pretty well in this game. And then Andre Cisco from the Jags, he was actually one of the better safeties in the league. And then his last year, he just didn't do that well. And then Tony Adams is pretty solid too, pretty big safety. So, I mean, I think he's still pretty young, 25 or 26 years old. So pretty fine. So the defense is not the best. We definitely have to replace a lot of these players, honestly. I think Francis is the brother of the big lineman from Miami, if I'm not mistaken. He was actually, I'm pretty sure he was a really high recruit out of high school. But neither here nor there. We have a ton of things that we need to do to make this team good. And it took us to the midseason point where 1-6. It's kind of what I expected. We do have 27 players who we need to renegotiate with. One including Breece Hall, who I want back for the rest of the rebuild. He's relatively cheap. Just going to lock him up. What was that? 5 years, 6 years, 10 million a year. Not too bad at all. Elijah Vera Tucker want back. He's a little bit expensive, so I'm going to try to bring him down just a little bit. Hopefully he'll sign this, and he doesn't. Regardless, we'll get him back, whether it's a franchise tag or not. Andre Cisco is relatively cheap right now, and I would actually get him 4 years. This is actually a really cheap deal. Hopefully he'll take this 4 years up the money. He does. Boom. Andre Cisco's back. Tony Adams, 3 years, 60.5. That's fine. Honestly, the team is pretty cheap right now. I'm going to get John Simpson. Should I do it now? I probably should. I'll give him 3 years, 38, and he doesn't even take it. And then I definitely want Quincy Williams, at least for 1 more year. And then we could always just look to trade him if not. I'll give him a 1 year, 12 million. Hopefully he takes that. And he doesn't. Khalil Herbert, don't care about at all. For the rest of these players, and it looks like the same thing. We don't really need anybody here back. Do we have anybody on the 5th. Will McDonald, I'm not accepting that too. He honestly really hasn't been that good in real life or in the game, most likely. So that's the only thing we're going to do here. And now, if we take a look at some of the players, there's only one top quarterback in the top 10. Joel Garner, I don't even know if he looks that good. He has B medium accuracy. He does have elite strength and elite throw power, most likely. B break sack, B play action, and again, B medium accuracy. 6'4", he's a prototypical quarterback. I mean, besides that, there's not even one in the top, 25? I still don't see one in the top. The next one's at 30 here. Philip Bennett, who's a scrambler, although you never know. He actually looks like a pretty solid athlete. You never know. He still could be pretty solid as long as they're like a 75 and have hidden dev. It's really the only thing that matters. First trade of the video, Will McDonald and Quincy Williams for the Buccaneers first round pick next year. Don't really want Will McDonald on this team at all. And honestly, Quincy Williams is getting up there in age. He still is a really solid player. We don't need him. He doesn't really fit the timeline here. So we're going to be going to the end of the year. No surprise here. The team was horrible. We finished 4-13. The only thing that was pretty solid was surprisingly, our offensive passing yards and our defensive passing yards, which is actually kind of... Anyways, let's take a look at the season recap. And somehow the Pittsburgh Steelers go on to win the Super Bowl 31-7 over the San Francisco 49ers. Alex Highsmith is your MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen is your MVP. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Brandon Ayuk. Defensive Player of the Year, Josh Hines Allen. And Offensive Rookie and Defensive Rookie go to Ashton Genty and Shamar Stewart. I was looking to see what the mock draft had us as. This is the 4th one. They have us projected to take Dante Riddick out of Oklahoma State left tackle. We don't need a left tackle at all, and also he looks pretty garbage. But we definitely could take Bo Carroll. That's someone we're definitely going to look at. Same thing with Joey Madrano and Nate Richard. I don't know that's how you say his name. And I guess same thing with Jamal Walls. Honestly, all of these defensive players right here. And honestly, all of these defensive players right here, we'll probably take a look at. Joel Gardner, we'll look at him. He's around 1 to 2 talent, but who knows? There could be another quarterback down the board. We saw one in the top 30. Is he projected to go in the first round? It doesn't look like he is. He's not. Okay. We definitely could take a receiver if there is a decent one here. It's honestly not really looking like it right now. Anyways, we need to re-sign the rest of our team. Elijah Vera Tucker, I'll give him what? A low risk. That's so expensive. What about 4 years, 84.5? Damn, he takes that. That was pretty expensive. And then same thing with John Simpson. I guess we just kind of bite the bullet. It's really expensive, but okay, we did it. Elijah Vera Tucker and John Simpson are back, and we don't need anybody else now. Okay, let's take a look at free agency, see if any players are here. There are a few players that are pretty interesting. Jalen Phillips wouldn't be bad. Jaquan Brisker wouldn't be bad. We did just bring back Tony Adams, though. I think I would throw a deal at Rashad White. He's a pretty solid running back, and I think he's actually pretty underrated, too, especially in real life. I do want to go after George Pickens, but $26 million just seems like a little much. How much? Like, what interest would he have in this? Okay, none. Well, we're not going to go after George Pickens. Just wants too much money. I don't really want to spend that much money right now. We could go after someone like Daniel Jones. That wouldn't be terrible, but probably really not going to do too well in the game. But he's too expensive. So the only thing we're going to do is go after Rashad White, see if we get him here. Honestly, I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to go straight to the draft. 3 was only offer, so I'm assuming we're going to get him. Okay, let's get into the draft. We have a lot of moves that we could do here. I simmed past the Cardinals pick. They took a left tackle in Jeff Biddle. We did not need left tackle at all. And honestly, there are no quarterbacks here at all. There's not a single quarterback here that is halfway decent besides Joel Gardner. And honestly, he really doesn't look that good. His deep accuracy is solid, but I mean, he just doesn't really look that good. We might just pass on a quarterback this year. We know we have a top 2 pick, but I don't know if it's worth getting that quarterback at number 2. We could get a really good receiver in someone like Terrell Haynes. Elite jumping. He's a really good athlete. A catch in traffic, B short route, A spec catch. He looks pretty solid. After looking through it, Nate Richard looks like the best player here. Elite athlete. Look at his stats as a nose tackle. He has B finesse moves, B power moves, A play rec, B tackle. I mean, he looks really solid. After being here for a while, I think we're just going to take best player available. It's going to be Nate Richard. I was going to take the edges. I wanted them really badly. I just couldn't decide who was better. He was ranked 24. We got him at 2. I thought he'd be a little bit better than that. His stats all look pretty solid. I mean, A's and B's everywhere. I definitely think he'll be a pretty nice player. I am going to be pretty curious what those players' overalls are. And there actually is a couple good pass rushers left. Charles Silver looks like an elite athlete, someone that we could maybe develop. Hopefully he has a finesse move. And then there's also Leon Payne, who's a little bit younger, actually. He's a really good athlete, too. I think we're going to take Leon Leonle. Don't even know what I just said there, but he was ranked 36. I got him at 34, and he's a normal dev, which stinks, but he does look pretty solid. So who knows? It's maybe someone that we could develop. Hopefully get him to win Rookie of the Year, and then he'll get a dev up. And then honestly, there's just really not a whole ton of players left. We're going to go Carlos Andrews, projected to be undrafted free agent, ranked 327, got him at 98. Wow. There's actually 0 linebackers left, so I'm just going to end the draft there. We didn't really have many picks this year. We do have an extra first round pick next year and all of our picks, which is pretty exciting. But now let's take a look at our draft recap, see how we did. Hopefully the tackle was pretty good. Nate Richards, 76 overall, not bad. Leon Payne, 75. Definitely will take that, although he is a normal dev. Linebacker we got was a 62. He was really bad. The CPU drafted us a 67, 65, 72 running back and a 66 guard. I do want to take a look at what the other edges were. I want to see their overalls. So let's take a look here. Jeff Biddle actually was the right pick. 80 overall was the highest player in this class. 82 was. Deion McClain, the tight end. And where were those other edges? Okay, so Bo Carroll was a 78. I did think he was pretty solid. I was either between him or the other guy, which I don't see him around here. Okay, he's a 76 too. Okay, so we didn't do bad. Bo Carroll was only, where was he at? Only a 78 overall. We got a 76 in Pritchard. I'm not mad at it. Let's get to the start of year 2. Okay, at the start of year 2, let's take a look at the team, see how it's looking. So, I mean, it pretty much looks the same as last year. Justin Fields is up to a 78. He's still a normal dev. Breece Hall looks good. He's an 89 star. We did get Rachaad White in our CPU drafted, that 74 overall running back who is a hidden dev, so maybe we can develop him to something. Don't really know. Of course, Garrett Wilson, 88 superstar, but Arian Smith actually jumped up to a 79 star. So not bad at all. The offensive line still looks pretty, actually, the offensive line looks really solid, actually. And then Mason Taylor still only 77 normal. I do want him to jump up to at least star. Let's look at the defense now. It still looks pretty bad. We don't really need Harrison Phillips. I might look to trade him. Leon Payne, hopefully he can win Rookie of the Year, honestly, and just get a dev up. He's up to a 78, actually. And then the majority of the team pretty much looks the same. 92, X Factor for Quentin Williams. Not really sure about Jermaine Johnson. We'll see how he does this year. And then, of course, Sauce Gardner, he's at a 95 X Factor now. Pretty solid there. And then Azariah Thomas is 81 star. He's looking pretty solid, too. Jarvis Brownlee's at a 78 normal. The linebacker core definitely needs improved pretty badly. You know what? I didn't even look at the stats last year. I guess it doesn't matter all too much because they were pretty awful anyway. Jamie Sherwood is at a 77 star now. Of course, Andre Sisco, 78 star. And then Tony Adams is at a 78 star. Hopefully we can develop them, how much they'll develop. But I mean, they're fine for now. Honestly, I feel like we're ready to get into the season. I'm pretty excited. We probably still will do pretty bad. I'll take us to the midseason point, see how we're doing. And we're 0-7 this year. But if you guys have been enjoying this video so far, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys want to see me do mock drafts or anything, let me know down below. I really want to create a mock draft. So if you guys want to watch that, make sure you comment down below and I will for sure be doing it. We have 9 players who we need to renegotiate with. Joe Tipton, I definitely want Joe Tipton back. I don't want him to get any more expensive. I'll give him a 5-year 52. Hopefully he takes that, and he doesn't. Damn. Jermaine Johnson, not sure about. Justin Fields, no. Harrison Phillips, probably not. We have Sam Howell on the team. I didn't even know that. Duron Bush, no. We don't really have too many players here. We have Olu Fushanu, who I will definitely be accepting, what was that, his 5th-year option there. So that's fine. Everybody else, I don't really know about. And I mean, what can we say? Justin Fields, Harrison Phillips, Isaiah Davis, and a 4th-round pick for the Saints. 1st-round pick, which is projected 11th. I think we're not done trading yet. And now here's the other trade. Jermaine Johnson, Rachaad White, a 5th-round pick this year from us for the Colts. 1st-round pick this year from them. We just really don't need those players, and the CPU drafted us a pretty solid backup running back. So, I mean, we just really don't need Jermaine Johnson or Rachaad White, and I'm fine with stacking as many picks as possible, especially 1st-round picks. That is fine with us. Let's go to the end of the year, and let's get to the offseason. And at the end of the year, we finished 1-16. We were worse than last year. Let's take a look at the season recap. It was the Los Angeles Rams defeating the Chiefs 28-22. Super Bowl MVP goes to Matthew Stafford. MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes, though. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Puka Nacua. Defense Player of the Year goes to Max Crosby. We don't win either offensive or defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Julius Holmes. I think that was the top 5 receiver, maybe. And then a different defensive tackle won it, Mark Oliver. So, I mean, that kind of stinks. It's really whatever. Let's go to re-signings. Do we have anybody here? I think just Olu Fushanu and then Joe Tippmann. I'm not going to bring back Sam Howell. We will take a look at the stats, though. Had to up his money a bit, and he still does not take it, which we will franchise tag. It's not that bad. Anyways, let's take a quick look at the stats here, and we don't have Sam Howell on the team anymore, so it's not going to show passing. Brees Hall didn't do bad. 974, 4.1 a carry, and 6 touchdowns. The rookie behind him actually did pretty solid for his rookie year. I know he doesn't have a lot of touches, but 71 yards, 4.7 a carry is not bad. Arian Smith led the team in receiving, surprisingly. 803 and 10 touchdowns. He actually might be pretty solid. Garrett Wilson, 757 and 3 touchdowns. Mason Taylor had 700 yards and a touchdown. So not bad. And then Raheem Stewart, our running back, had 577 and a touchdown, which is actually quite surprising. This is the rookie. Our CPU took 299 and 3. It really didn't do too much this year for him. Blocking wise was probably, it was bad. Defensively, Francis McGow led the team in tackles with 156 and then 155 for Jamin Sherwood. So 2 top tacklers who doesn't look like he did too well this year, but he's only a rookie. Let's take a look at the sack numbers now. And 8.5 for Quinn Williams. I've actually had a pretty solid year. 3.5 for Lyle Payne and then 3 for Richard. And that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the turnovers now. And 3 for Sauce Gardner, 2 for Brandon Stevens, 2 for Adams, 1 for McGow, 1 for Sherwood, 1 for Cisco, and 1 for Azariah Thomas. So actually had a decent amount of turnovers. But now let's get into free agency. This is going to be the exciting part. And Rashee Rice is here. We're going all out. Only wants $20 million. I would actually give him more than that. I would give him a low risk 4-year, up at a teeny bit. What? We'll do this. Does he like it? I don't know. And we're going to re-up the offer. 5 years, $128 million. Now we're his number 1 offer. I would love to get Rashee Rice on the team. I'm not going to up it much more than that. I actually don't really know how well he'll progress in this game now. And I mean, we have a ton of picks in the draft. I'm really not too worried about it. I mean, besides that, there's really not that many players here that I'm too interested in. Honestly, yeah, let's just head to the draft. If we get Rashee Rice, we do. If we don't, I don't really care that much. We could go after someone like Henry Tutu, but actually we do get Rashee Rice. I didn't think we were going to get him, so I did go after Kayshon Boutte. Our receiving core is now set. I'm really happy with how the receivers look, especially with Garrett Wilson. We don't really need to draft a receiver at all. And now getting into the draft, of course, we have the first pick and second pick. I didn't even know we would have that good of picks. We have the first pick, the second pick. We have 4 picks in the draft. We have the 20th and the 22nd. So, I mean, we could pretty much do whatever we want here. Hopefully, it's a pretty strong draft class. We still do need quarterback pretty badly. And I'm going to go after Braden Bohannon. Only 6 foot, strong arm quarterback. He's a round 1 talent. We do know that. He's an okay athlete. He does have elite throw power. His stats all look pretty good. He's really accurate, which is solid for us. We have a ton of good receivers now. I think we're going to try to take Braden with the 20th pick. There are some absolute dogs in this draft. Andy Looney and Christian Douglas look absolutely elite. We're going to take Andy Looney. We need another pass rusher really badly. He was the 6th ranked player. We got him at 1. He looks elite. I'll take a look at his stats. A awareness, B finesse move. He's going to have A power move, B tackle. He looks really good. So I'm pretty excited about that pick. And now I think we're going to go that defensive tackle, even though we just took one last year in the top of the draft. Actually, I think we took him 2nd overall too, but take a look at Christian Douglas. He is 23 years old, absolute elite athlete. And I mean, if you look at his stats, A awareness, finesse move, play rec, he has C block shed, but A power move, A tackle. Sometimes there's just guys you can't pass on, and this is one of them. And he was the 5th ranked player. We got him at 2. Of course, Hayden Dev, he looks like an absolute dog. I'm really happy with this draft so far. Of course, we still do need a quarterback pretty badly. We know the Titans are not going to take one, but we might have to trade up, which I'm fine with. We have 2 first-round picks. Okay, and actually, I accidentally simmed all the way to our pick, but Braden Bohannon is still here. We're going to take him at the 20th overall pick. Don't really need to think about this. We need a quarterback badly, and he is now going to be the quarterback of the future. Rank 16, got him at 20. Hidden Dev. Looks pretty solid. Don Goodrich just looks like a dog. Look at his elite athlete. His stats all look good. B awareness, A finesse move, B play rec, A tackle. We're going to take him here. It was either between him or a receiver, but we did just get Rashee Rice and Kayvon Boutte, so I'm fine with them. Rank 40, got him at 22, is a hidden dev. So he'll probably be an immediate starter. We need linebacker badly. Chip Foster looks like he's one of the best here. He's only 5'11", he's 227, but he is an elite athlete. Just take a look at that and then take a look at his stats. He looked solid. We're going to take him here at the top of the 2nd round. We need linebacker badly. He was the 94th ranked player. Got him at 33. He's a hidden dev. Next guy is going to be Roman Callahan, 6'3" linebacker. We need linebacker badly. We're just probably going to keep swinging here. 96th ranked player. Got him at 65. Another hidden dev. Looks pretty solid. Actually looks really good. We still have one more pick in the 6th round. I probably will use this one and then just let the CPU do the rest. And I mean, with this last pick, we're just going to go receiver, just getting extra receiver depth. I think we need one more. So Zach Callahan, probably he's not going to be that good. Rank 230, 61, or we got him at 161, normal dev. And now going to let the CPU do the rest here. Overall, I think we absolutely killed this draft. Let's take a look at the draft recap now and see how we did. Andy Looney is an 80 overall. Christian Douglas, 82. Braden Bohannon is a little bit better than I expected at a 78. Don Goodrich, 75. The linebacker Chip Foster was a 73. Roman Callahan, 73. And then we drafted the 67 receiver. And then the CPU took a 64 tight end and a 65, which really doesn't matter too much. And let's go to the start of year 3. Okay, and now at the start of year 3, we're an 86 overall already. Let's take a look at this team. I'm pretty excited. And I mean, this team looks pretty damn elite now. 79 overall for the quarterback, who is a hidden dev. Breece Hall jumps up to a 90 overall star. Garrett Wilson is a 90, but he goes down to star development, which kind of sucks. And of course, we did get Rashee Rice in free agency. He's an 87 superstar. Arian Smith's up to an 82. He's a star too, so not bad at all. And then we did get Kayshon Boutte in free agency too, who I'm actually not mad at. He's 81, but he is a normal dev. It's not bad at all. Our offensive line looks really, really solid now. We could probably upgrade at tight end. I do like Mason Taylor a lot in real life so far, but in the game, he's just really not developing. He's a 78, normal dev, not bad. The CPU did draft us a tight end. He's a 64 hidden. Probably won't be that much anyway. Let's look at the defense now. The defense looks elite now. Lil Payne is still going to be the starter here at edge. We very may well switch that. He's a 79. He's a 79 normal dev. I'm not mad at it at all. Quinton Williams, 93 X Factor. Absolute dog on the defensive line. And then Christian Douglas, who's an 83 overall hidden dev. I think he's going to be an X Factor, actually. Nick Richard is still here. Just going to be defensive line depth. He's an 81 overall, so it's pretty solid defensive line depth. And then, of course, Andy Looney is an 80 overall hidden. And then Goodrich, 75 hidden. So we do know that. I think they're going to be absolutely elite, and I might start Goodrich over Lil Payne. We'll see. Just gonna wait and see how they do. And then Sauce Gardner, a 96 X Factor. The team looks really good. Ezra Thomas jumps up to an 84. He's a star still. Jarvis Brownlee is a 79 normal. We probably could use another corner, although the linebackers look so much more improved. Jamin Sherwood is a 79 superstar now. And then, of course, we have Foster, who's one of our rookie linebackers. Of course, 73 hidden dev. And then Roman Callahan's a 75 hidden dev. I may just leave him the starter, and then we'll kind of just see. Our safeties aren't bad. Andre Sisco's up to an 81 star. And then Tony Adams isn't bad either. He's an 80 star. I mean, they're both serviceable and okay. I'm not mad at starting them at all. I'm happy with this team. Let's get into year 3. Definitely think we make the playoffs here pretty easily. So I'm going to go to the midseason point, and I'll see you guys then. At the midseason point, we're 4-3. This is kind of where I thought we'd be doing. We do have 16 players who we need to renegotiate with. One including Quinnen Williams, who I definitely want back. 2 years, 52.6. He takes it. That's fine. We should have a ton of money. All of our good players are pretty young, so they won't need contracts for a while. Jamin Sherwood, I'm fine giving a 4-year, 43. He doesn't even take it. So he's going to want more. Joe Tipton, 5 years, 53. He takes that finally. So he's back now. Brandon Stevens, 1 year, 3.7. Fine with that. Boom. So that's pretty easy. He takes that. And then Jarvis Brownlee, 2 years, 10. Fine again. Probably not going to sign Braylon Allen or Michael Carter Eve. So the only thing we're going to have to do is just get back Jamin Sherwood, and that's going to be it. And in year 3, the Jets have now made the playoffs. We finished 9-8. We're going to be facing the Baltimore Ravens. And actually, our team was just pretty well balanced. Do we have any league leaders? We do in tackles. Roman Callahan, rookie year, led the league in tackles, it looks like. So pretty solid from him. And I'm just going to get straight into this game. We'll take a look at the stats at the end of the year. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully we can get a win here and beat the Ravens. I definitely think we can. We're a 90 compared to their 88, so let's beat the Ravens now. Hopefully we can come out and score pretty early. The Ravens score 7. We still haven't put up a point yet so far in this game. 10-0. We finally get 3, and it looks like the Ravens are going to win this 17-3. So the first playoff game didn't go exactly how we wanted it to, but taking a look at the season recap, the Patriots beat the Lions actually 31-7. Drake May is your Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow MVP. Offensive player of the year goes to Ahmad Ra. Defense player, Max Crosby. We don't win offensive or defensive rookie. It goes to Jason Favorite and Jimmy Felix. I think that's bullshit. So let's take a look at the stats. And Braden Bohannon was one off of 4,000 yards. But he threw for 4,000 yards. Threw for 31 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Not a bad rookie year at all. Let's take a look at the rushing. Breece Hall killed it for us. He had around 1,205 yards, 4.7 to carry, and 6 touchdowns. So, I'm happy we have Breece Hall. Let's take a look at the receiving. Garrett Wilson, finally, 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns for him. Arian Smith actually came in second, 872 and 8. Rashee Rice, 817 and 9. And then Mason Taylor had 541 and 1. So, pretty happy with receiving. Let's look at the blocking. Hopefully, it was a little better than last year. It was okay. Actually, it was pretty bad. Obviously, Roman Callahan led the league and team in tackles with 153. Tackles for loss is going to be going to Quinton Williams, 13 for him, 11 for Andy Looney, 11 for Leon Payne, and 7 for Christian Douglas. Looking at the sack numbers, looks a little bit better, but definitely want to bring it up. 9.5 for Quinton Williams, 9 for Christian Douglas, our rookie, 7.5 for Leon Payne, the rookie from last year, 6.5 from Andy Looney. Then Jamin Sherwood had 2.5 and a few for a couple other players there. Taking a look at the turnovers now, it is Sauce Gardner with 3 interceptions, 2 for Roman Callahan, 2 for Stevens, and 1 for Adams. Sim pass re-signings, the only thing there was Amon Membu's 5th-year option, and then I did re-sign Jamin Sherwood. And honestly, in here, getting into this free agency, I don't really know what we need to do. We definitely could use another corner, and I see there are some decent corners here, although we could just take one in the draft, and I just don't think we're going to do anything here, so we're just going to sim past this to get to the draft, which we are now in the draft. We don't pick till pick 20. I'm fine with it. Just going to sim to our pick. The only thing we really, I think, need is a corner. We probably maybe could use a tight end here too. Looks like there's a ton of quarterbacks in this class, actually, but we do not being one. Where's corner? And honestly, I think Andrew Lofton's going to be the guy. He's the best corner here. Pretty decent athlete. Stats all look pretty good. A-man, B play rec, B press. We're going to take him here. He's 6 foot out of Alabama. And he was the 20th ranked player. We got him at 22. Hitting dev, so that's exactly what we wanted. I think we're going to take another edge here. I want to get more pressure to the quarterback. It's going to be Raekwon Duvall out of Arkansas. 80th ranked player, got him at 52. He's a hidden dev too, which is not bad at all. I'm happy with this pick. I don't know how we don't win it all next year. Our players should be really good now, and it progressed a ton. Taking another linebacker, Cameron Bartel, looks pretty solid. 6 foot pass coverage, and actually he was ranked 170, so not the best pick there. And I think, honestly, I'm just going to let CPU decide the rest. And now let's take a look at the draft recap. I think the corner should be pretty good. He's a 79 overall corner. Really solid. And Raekwon Duvall, 74 edge, who actually also has hidden dev. Bartel was pretty, bad. The CPU drafted us a 63 overall quarterback, 74 for receiver the CPU took. Not bad. And then 68, halfback and corner, and don't really care about that. And now at the start of season 4, we're an 89 overall. So let's take a look at the team. I am pretty excited. Braden Bohannon is an 88 superstar. The offense, it looks really solid now. Just take a look at these players. Garrett Wilson's up to a 90 star, and we look so solid. Rashee Rice, 88. He did go down to star, which kind of sucks. Arian Smith's at an 83 star, so pretty solid. The running back room obviously looks good. Keyshawn Booty's an 81. Arian Smith actually jumped up. He's an 83 overall now, and he has star dev. We look really solid. The offensive line looks really good. It's improved from last year. Mason Taylor's now an 80. Still a normal dev, which kind of stinks, but I'm really happy Braden Bohannon's an 88 superstar. Let's take a look at the defense now. And just look at the defense. Look at this defense. X factors everywhere. We have 5 X factors on the defense alone. Quinton Williams, 93 X factor. Christian Douglas, 89 X factor. Andy Looney is an 86 X factor. Sauce Gardner, 97 X factor. Roman Callahan is an 84 X factor at linebacker. This team just looks so good. We have so much depth everywhere. Jamin Sherwood, 81 star. Of course, we have Foster behind him. And then I'm going to start our rookie corner, Andy Lofton, over Jarvis Brownlee. So he's going to be 3rd. I'm really happy about that. And then our safeties look good. Andre Cisco, 83 star. Tony Adams, 80 star. Looks solid. And take a look at this team. This might be one of the best teams that we've built so far. I definitely think we're going to win it all this year. 5-2 at the midseason play. I'm just going to take us to the end of the year. I think this is the year that we win it all. Well, we finished 9-8 and we didn't make the playoffs. We'll take a quick look at the stats. I definitely think next year we're going to win it all. I don't know how we don't. 86 yards from him, 34 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And let's take a look at the rushing. I'm assuming Breece Hall killed it. Around 1,200 yards, 5.3 a carry, 14 touchdowns. Really solid year out of Breece Hall, but that's usual. Receiving wise, Arian Smith led the team with 1131 and 10 touchdowns. Garrett Wilson, 864 and 8. Rasheed Rice, 769 and 10. And then Mason Taylor did solid too. 660 and 3 touchdowns from him. Really solid receiving numbers. Blocking. How did we not do better than this? Blocking wasn't bad at all. Defensively wise, Roman Callahan led the team in tackles with 164. Tackles for loss is going to go to Christian Douglas with 11. 11 for Leon Payne. 10 for Andy Looney, and 8 for Quinnen Williams, 7 for Roman Callahan too. So pretty solid there. Sacks-wise, 17 for Christian Douglas, 12 for Quinnen Williams, 7 for Andy Looney, 6.5 for Leon Payne, 6 for Roman Callahan, and then 3.5 for Nate Richard. Let's look at the turnovers-wise. 3 for Ezra Thomas, 3 for Sauce Gardner, 1 for Callahan, 1 for Foster, 1 for Sherwood, and 1 for Cisco. So I don't know how we didn't do better. Let's take a look at the season recap, though. The Chargers beat the Giants 35-21. Justin Herbert is your Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow wins MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Jamar Chase, Offensive Player, Myles Garrett. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Brandon Martin, and Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Emmett Grant. Now going into resignings, we have 18 players that we need to renegotiate with. Really expensive deal, but Olu Fashano's back 5 years, like $180 million. Ezra Thomas is going to be back on another expensive deal. A lot of these players don't really want to be here. Going to accept Nate Richards. A lot of these players don't have the most interest in the world, but they're coming back still. Nate Richards back. Arian Smith, I definitely want back. He's at an 85 overall. Actually, he's relatively cheap. 4 years, 44. He takes it. Now that I'm looking at it, we don't have any money left. So we can't get any of these players back. Is there anybody really important? I really want John Simpson back. Damn, I did not know that we didn't have the money for these players. Going to free agency, I want to see if we can make any moves to re-sign some of those players back. So honestly, there's just really not much we can do here. And I mean, we just don't have the money, so we're just going to go to the draft. We have to replace a lot of positions now. With our first round pick, we need safety pretty badly. It's going to be Shane Rudd. He's the best player there. He doesn't really look, the best. Ranked 100. Got him at 18. He's a hidden dev. Doesn't look bad. And then we're just going to go with Trent Watkins. He's the number 1 tight end. Looks pretty solid out of Alabama. 6'5", ranked 127. Is that what it is? He was ranked 127, got him at 50. I mean, he's a hidden dev. He doesn't look bad. I forgot, we did lose John Simpson, so we're getting another guard here pretty badly. Is anybody left? Jeremiah Tennant actually doesn't look bad at all. Pass blocker, but can run block too. Rank 73, got him at 82, so solid pick there. Is a hidden dev. He actually looks really good. Now I'm just going to let the CPU decide the rest, and I'm going to get into this next year because I feel like we're going to win it. Okay, let's take a look at the draft recap. I'm assuming it's probably not the best. But, I mean, we were just getting players that we needed. So, 73 for Shane Rudd, 72 for the tight end, 74 for the guard, not bad at all. Then the CPU drafted us a 68, a 74 linebacker, not bad, 63 defensive tackle, and a 77 corner in the 6th round. We got an absolute steal of a corner, and then they drafted us a 69 wide receiver. Okay, now getting into year 5, 91 overall. Let's take a look at the team, see how it's looking. The offense still looks really solid. Braden Mohan is a 92 superstar, and then our rookie guard's going to be the starting there. Garrett Wilson's 91 star. I mean, the team looks really solid. The offensive line, like I said, looks really good. Tight end is something we may have to trade for. I'll see if we can get Mason Taylor back. Don't really know if that'll work out. Let's take a look at the defense, though. And I mean, it's still super elite, too. So this team is elite. This is definitely one of the best teams that we built so far. And we finished 11-6. We did have a bye week, so I simmed it. We're on to the divisional, facing the Buffalo Bills, who I definitely think we could beat. They're 10-7. We're 11-6. We're a 92 overall to their 91. So far through the first half, we didn't score at all, but we just scored 2 touchdowns in a row. We are up 21-14, and I definitely like our odds now. I think we get out of here with a win, get a field goal, we get out of here, and we do win 24-14. Braden Bohannon threw 239 yards and a touchdown. Now we're facing the Cleveland Browns, who are 9-8. I think this should be pretty easy. I mean, we're 92 compared to their 90. They're actually a little bit higher overall than I thought they would be. Anyways, it's a snow game. They come out first and score 7. They get 2 touchdowns in a row. 3, we get a field goal, and we're down 21-10. We do go ahead and score a touchdown. Can we stop the Browns now? Let's see if we can get in. We do get in the end zone. They're driving down the field. Is this game over? It is game over. Oh, hold on. I don't even know what's happening right now. We get out of there 25-21. It was not looking too good at first. We do get out of there with the win. Braden Bohannon, 290 and 2 touchdowns. I feel pretty good about this one. Let's get into this and get this Super Bowl win. Hopefully we can win. I definitely think we're going to win. We're both a 92 overall, actually. Anyways, getting into this one, this is a close one, but we are up 21-13, and so far it looks like we're going to get the win here, and we win it. New York Jets 21-13, beating the Falcons. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.